The notion of industry shaking disruption gets thrown around so often that it risks sounding like a hollow buzzword. Yet every so often a company really does append the rules of the game. Elon Musk once remarked that disruption for its own sake doesn't interest him. Change should matter, should move the world forward. That philosophy has taken material form again, this time in a device that rewrites what a tablet can cost and what it can do. Tesla has quietly lifted the curtain on the Pi tablet, listing it for less than $195, even though internal data show it costs the company only $47 to manufacture. In a market where flagship gadgets climb past four-digit prices, the sticker alone feels like science fiction. But the number is only the first shock. Underneath that price sits a production strategy that trims fat from every stage design, parts, labor, logistics, until the economics of consumer electronics look almost unrecognizable. At Gigafactory, Texas, Tesla has created the planet's first fully dedicated tablet assembly line, capable of churning out roughly 2.7 million units each month. Robots handle 94% of every build step, compared with an industry norm hovering barely above 30%. Automated welding, adhesive application, pick-and-place circuitry. Even the final diagnostic routines all run on interconnected systems that calibrate themselves thousands of times per day. That automation slashes labor overhead. But the real magic is the part count. Each Pi tablet uses roughly 3/4 fewer discrete components than a comparable slate from legacy brands. Fewer parts mean fewer fail points, quicker builds, and a first-pass quality yield. So high Tesla cites 99.99% that conventional factories can't keep pace. Vertical integration closes the cost gap entirely. Battery packs roll out of Tesla's proprietary cell lines at an astounding $18 apiece, while competitors must pay nearly 4 times that amount on the spot market. High-grade old panels ship straight from Samsung Display under an exclusive arrangement. That cuts their effective price to $31 again, about a third of what rival firms spend. The custom D1 class system on chip, fabricated on Tesla's own engineering stack, costs $23 to produce yet benches alongside processors retailing for well over $150. Even the protective glass is an in-house formula, eliminating external markups. Add Tesla's no-fee operating system license and its direct-to-consumer storefront, and the tally for materials and logistics lands at that astonishing $47 threshold. Tesla then pockets roughly $11 profit on each unit up front, but the strategy hinges on recurring revenue, bundled connectivity, premium apps, cloud storage, and energy ecosystem tie-ins that yield an estimated $340 annually per owner. Over a decade, a tablet sold for the cost of a casual dinner morphs into a multi-thousand-dollar customer relationship. Hardware economics, though, are only the opening salvo. The Pi tablet's signature leap is its capacity to register and react to human emotional cues. Touch the screen and microscopic sensors feeding a proprietary EmoSense chip map subtle variations in skin temperature and heart rate microfluctuation. Within seconds, the tablet infers whether you are calm, anxious, fatigued, or energized, and morphs its color palette, brightness, haptic feedback, and soundstage accordingly. Cool blues soften a tense moment. Crisp reds sharpen concentration. Pastel ambers accompany a relaxed reading session. The tablet does not claim to think or feel, but it mirrors your physiological signals with uncanny immediacy. For privacy skeptics, the sensors process everything local and no raw biometric data ever leave the device unless a user flips a deliberate override. A single toggle, labeled Emotion Lock, can pause the entire sensing suite indefinitely. Tesla positions this transparency as the antidote to the era of hidden surveillance capitalism. The Pi learns from you, but does not spy on you. Culture. Aware software amplifies the sense of personal fit. The operating system, Cultural Sync OS, contains deep language and design libraries for more than 200 regions. Boot Up in Nairobi yields Swahili menus and East African visual idioms. Power On in Osaka triggers manga-inspired iconography and a vertical reading layout. It is automatic, frictionless, and reverses with a swipe. If you prefer a different locale, the shell itself extends the theme. Half of the enclosure plastic comes from reclaimed ocean waste, pressed into 10 colorways named for global landscapes, from Sahara Gold to Andes Stone. Tesla's internal life cycle analyzes claim an 80% waste reduction versus mainstream aluminum machined frames, all while showcasing surfaces sturdy enough to shrug off everyday drops. Where the tablet becomes truly participatory is its baked-in Xvote portal, letting owners propose feature ideas and vote on monthly software updates. A public ledger tallies support in real time, and Tesla pledges to incorporate the most popular suggestions within each quarterly update cycle. In early beta, 500,000 votes registered during week 1, a scale of user governance unheard of. In consumer hardware, parallel to that crowdsourced evolution sits education mode. a zero-cost gateway to more than 1,000 full courses spanning elementary arithmetic to machine learning. Powered by partnerships with Khan Academy and an array of open education coalitions, the platform aims squarely at the billion learners worldwide lacking stable internet or up-to-date hardware. Students in rural networks receive a cached course pack overnight through satellite sync, then study offline the next day. Beta testimonials already describe farmers in Maharashtra coding simple automation scripts that triple agricultural output, and high schoolers in Western Kenya scoring scholarship qualifying grades after a single semester with the device. On the finance side, a $10 per month credit plan unlocks ownership for users who otherwise earn below $5 daily. Tesla frames it less as charity and more as ecosystem widening. A bigger installed base fuels services revenue, enhances community voting, and accelerates feedback loops. For creators, the benefit is raw horsepower without the typical licensing drain. Native Blender support runs at desktop frame rates. Pressure-mapped stylus input translates brushstrokes in real time, and the EmoSense feedback subtly tweaks hue wheels or canvas textures when it detects a surge of creative inspiration. Versus meticulous detail work, Adobe's market analysts expect 20 million active digital artists by 2026, and Tesla clearly intends to supply their canvas. Grassroots activism finds new footing through the same backbone. A coordinated environmental petition launched by just 10,000 Pi owners cascaded through the X platform's algorithmic channels, eventually nudging climate policy debate in 3 parliaments. The combination of low hardware cost, multilingual UI, and voter-like app infrastructure makes ad hoc mobilization straightforward, especially across borders where other platforms might throttle reach. Yet the Pi also caters to no bloatware, no fragile Chrome accents, no obligatory cloud subscriptions. The slab is a sleek rectangle with rounded corners, a matte finish that resists fingerprints, and an interface you can pare down to 6 essentials if you so choose. Its environmental footprint shrinks further thanks to 4,680 derived cells, repurposed for tablet scale, which maintain 85% capacity after 1,000 charge cycles, doubling standard lithium longevity. All these threads weave back to the same thesis: technology should magnify human capacity without demanding elite budgets or surrendering personal sovereignty. Tesla's tablet invites a street seller in Lagos, a retired teacher in Saskatchewan, and a digital animator in Seoul onto the same technological playing field. The early results tripled incomes, viral civic campaigns, cross-cultural design. Exchanges suggest the strategy is more than a marketing flourish. It may signal a pivot point where access rather than aspiration defines the next chapter of personal computing. As for the future, Musk hints that the Pi platform forms a cornerstone in Tesla's broader ecosystem. Vehicles, home batteries, Starlink, connectivity, and now a personal device, all speaking a unified language. If that vision holds, today's $195 slate could become the passport to an integrated energy tech lifestyle: the dashboard remote, the solar array monitor, the classroom, the sketchbook, the voting booth. In short, the Pi tablet is less a gadget than an invitation to learn, to create, to organize, to belong. Whether you pick it up for its bargain price, its emotion-aware UI, its eco-credentials, or its educational promise, the underlying message stays constant. Advanced technology doesn't have to be a luxury, it can be the baseline. And in making that shift, Tesla isn't merely adding another product to its catalog. It's redrawing the boundaries of who gets to participate in tomorrow's digital frontier.